In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a digital agency website step by step. I will specifically show you how to create a digital agency website with Elementor. Elementor is the drag and drop page builder that we are going to use in order to design our website, so you won't need any programming or coding knowledge. I will even give you a template that you can import into your website and customize it the way you want. By the end of this tutorial, I'll show you how to design your home page, the about page, the services page, the pricing page, the contact page that your users can use in order to get in touch with you, and finally the blog page. I'll even show you how to create this button to link it to the contact page of your website. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a fully customizable website that is both mobile and tablet friendly. So, if you want to learn how to create a digital agency website, keep watching.
Hello guys, this is Sonic here at Dikupages Web, where I do web tutorials just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That said, let's jump into the video.
So to create this website, we are going to use only free resources. The only thing you need to pay for is a domain name and a web hosting, which is a standard for every website. A domain name is basically the URL or the name of your website, and a web hosting is a server where your text, images, as well as all media on your website will be stored so that everybody throughout the world will have access to it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your own custom domain name and a web hosting. And don't worry about where you get your own domain name and web hosting, because I'm going to take you to a web hosting provider where you get the cheapest price ever. So to get your own custom domain name and web hosting, click on the very first link in the description down below, or go over to your browser and enter dikupages.com/Asura. Hit enter. This brings us to Asura Hosting. With Asura Hosting, you get 99.9% uptime, NVMe, SSD storage, free SSL certificates, free domain registration, and many more. Going down, Asura Hosting offers multiple hosting services. You get website hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, and radio hosting. For our purpose, we are going to use web hosting. So you can choose to click from view plans, or you can click on web hosting right here. So I'll go to view plans. So these are the various web hosting plans with Asura Hosting. They have starter, unlimited, and unlimited plus. And you can choose between direct admin or cPanel. With direct admin, the price is less as compared to cPanel. For instance, for the starter, you get $1.29 per month with cPanel, and you get $1 per month with direct admin. So these are the various features you get under each package. With the starter, you get 12 GB NVMe SSD storage. However, the unlimited and then the unlimited plus, you get unlimited NVMe SSD storage. The main difference in here are, with the starter, you get 15 email accounts, 15 websites, and 15 databases. But with the unlimited and the unlimited plus, all these features are unlimited, as you can see right here. Down here are some of the major difference. That is, with the starter, you will not get private name servers, free gold 10 key reseller plan, free domain yearly, and then free dedicated IP. And over here is this last three that you won't get as compared to this, and the unlimited plus, everything is made free for you. So if you are going to make a website like an e-commerce website, I would suggest you go in for the unlimited plus, but for our purpose, we'll go in for the starter plan. Now if you go down, you will see that the initial price for the hosting per year is $12, and at renewal you also pay $12, which means there won't be any price hikes when it's time for renewal. So we go up and we click on order now for the starter package. So under choose a domain, in here you can choose to register a new domain, transfer your domain from another registrar, or if you have an existing domain and want to update your name service, you can choose this. But for our purpose, we want to register a new domain. So we choose register a new domain, and in here we search for the domain we want to register. Take note, this domain you are going to register should be unique to you. If it is already registered somewhere, it cannot be registered for the second time. So I'll search for Dikupages web, and take note, over here is the domain extension. There are so many of them, but I will advise you go in for .com, especially if you are creating for a business or if you want to go international. However, if you want to create for an organization, you can use .org. So let's take to .com, then we click on search. Awesome, dikupagesweb.com is available, and we pay $9.99 for the domain registration. Then we go ahead and click on continue. So these are the various features we will get for the starter plan. So you can choose to pay for 1 year hosting, 2 years, or 3 years. And you see that as the year increases, you are saving 16%. And going down are some additional services. We don't need any of this, so I go ahead and click on continue. In here we have DNS management, which is free. I'll select it. ID protection, you need to pay a little for it for a year, and email forwarding is also free, so I'll check it. I like free things. Then I go ahead and click on continue. So now the web hosting for the starter is $12 per year, and the domain registration is $9.99 per year, which brings us to a total of $21.99 for a year. So going down, you can choose your currency from here. I'll leave it as USD. If you have a promo code, you can enter it in here, and then you can choose to use an existing account. That is, if you are already using Asura hosting, and since we are new, we'll create a new account. And in here you need to fill all these details. Then you go ahead and choose your payment method. So in my case, I'm going to use direct credit card, and in here I enter my card number, the expiry date, and then the CVV number. So I'm going to fill out this form and also enter my payment details and click on checkout, and meet you in a second. Alright, our order is confirmed. Now I can click here to take me to the client's area of my Asura account. So this is the domain we have just registered. The next thing I'm going to do is to go over to my email account and check for my login details. So when you buy a hosting plan from Asura hosting, for the first time you receive so many messages, but you want to look for Asura hosting hosting account information, and in here will be your account information. So going down, that is to control panel, you see your account detail, that is your login details you can use to log in to start making your website. So over here is my username, password, and then the server login URL, which I need to hide for obvious reasons. So I'll just highlight the login URL, right click on it, and open it in a new tab. So this is the login page. So what I'm going to do is go back to my email, copy and paste the username and then the password, then I click on sign in. So this is the username and this is my password. So I go ahead and click on sign in. Okay, so this brings us to Asura hosting cPanel, that is the direct admin cPanel. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and install WordPress. So I scroll down to extra features, then I click on software clause auto installer. So in here I have WordPress. I go ahead and click on install. Now under choose installation URL, in here you need to make sure it is set to HTTPS, that is the protocol, since Asura hosting is giving us free SSL certificate. And then choose domain. This is the domain we've just registered. Then in directory, you don't want to put anything in here, so I take it off. And going down, This is where I can set the name of my website. So currently it is set to my blog, and then the site description, my WordPress blog. So I'll show you how to change these names inside WordPress. Now under admin account, in here you enter the admin username, the admin password, as well as the admin email address. These are the details you use to log into WordPress in order to edit your website. So I'll enter these details pretty quick. So I'll fill out the fields pretty quick. Going down to the end, I click on install, and WordPress will install in some few seconds. Congratulations, the software was installed successfully. And over here is my web address, that is dikupagesweb.com. If I click on it, it will take me to the front end of my website. Awesome. So this is the front end of my website. This is what users will see when they enter the URL to my website. If I go back, I can click on the administrative URL right here to take me to the back end of my WordPress website, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you how to log into your WordPress website if you are at the front end of the website. So to log in, I click at the end of the .com, then I bring /wp-admin, hit enter, and this will take me to the login page. So in here I enter my username and the password, that is the username and password I've just chosen when I was installing WordPress. Enter. Alright, I'm in the back end of my website and I've just switched my domain. So if I right click on the name of my website, open link in a new tab, this is the front end. This is what users will see when they enter my domain into their web browsers. However, they won't be able to see this menu bar. I'm only saying this because I've logged into my website. So going back to the back end, the next thing I'm going to do is clean up and set up WordPress. So first of all, I take off these widgets. I don't need them. So I click on screen options and I uncheck all these. Click back on it. Next, I go over to post. Take note, defaultly, as soon as you install WordPress, a new hello world post will be created for you. You don't need that, so I need to trash it. I have the hello world here. I click on trash. I go over to trash. I empty the trash. Next, I go to pages. In here, I have 2 pages. I don't need them. I select all bulk actions, move to trash, apply. I click on the trash and I empty the trash. Next, I go over to appearance. Then in here, defaultly, I have 3 themes. This is the active one. That is what we are currently seeing here. And I don't need all of them. However, I can't take this off simply because it is the active one. So first of all, I'll take these 2 off. Delete. Okay. Theme details. Delete. Okay. So next, I go over to plugins. I don't need these 2 plugins. They are not even activated anyway. I select all, click on bulk actions, delete, apply. Okay. Next, I go over to settings and I click on general. In here, I can change the name of my website as well as the tagline. Remember, I said I'll show you how to change the name of your WordPress website after installation. So this way we can do that. So I enter the name of my website, web agency, the tagline, get a dynamic and interactive website for your brand. In here is my administrative email. You can change it if you want, but I don't want to do any changes. I go down, click on save changes. Next, I go over to permalinks. In here, I want to change the common settings to post name instead of day and name, so that I will have clean URL instead of me having the year, month and day as part of my URL. Don't want that, so I select post name, then I click on save changes. The next thing I'm going to do is install a theme. Take note, a theme is basically the design and layout of your website. So I go over to appearance, click on themes. Currently, this is the theme we are using. So I go over to add new, and I set themes. I search for Astra. I have Astra here. I click on install. It is installed. I activate. Now if I go to the front end and refresh, I'll see the new look and feel of my website. Awesome. Going back, we don't need this theme anymore, so I just click on theme details, delete, and OK. Perfect. The next thing I'm going to do is to install some plugins. Take note, plugins will extend the functionality of our website. So I hover on plugins, then I click on add new. Under search plugins, I search for Elementor. I have Elementor here. Elementor is a drag and drop page builder that we use to design our website. So I click on install now, and I also need essential add-ons for Elementor. This will give extra features to the Elementor page builder. So I click on install for that one too. They are all installed, but I will activate them now. Next, I search for another plugin, which is WP Forms. I have WP Forms here. WP Forms is a drag and drop form builder that we use to create our form. I click on install now. It is installed. Next, I go over to install plugins to activate all my plugins. So I have all the 3 plugins in here. Select all. I go to bulk actions, activate, then click on apply. All my plugins are successfully activated. Now if I go to the dashboard, you will see that I have some other widgets. So if I don't need them, I just go to screen options like we did earlier and check them. I can also go ahead and exit from here, no thanks, and even close this. Awesome. Now the next thing I'm going to do is create pages for my website. And after creating those pages, I want to make a menu out of them. So if I want to create a page, I need to go to pages, then I click on add new, and this will take me a whole lot of time. From there, I need to come to appearance and also create a menu for my pages. In order to work faster, I can go to the theme customizer to create my pages as well as create my menu from there. So to create my pages, I can go to appearance, then click on customize, or I go over to the front end of my website, then I click on customize from there. Next, I go to menus, then I click on create menu. I give it a name, main menu, and I want it to be my primary menu, so I select primary menu. Going down, I click on next. Next, I click on add items, and in here I can add my pages. So I just go ahead and click on add new page, then I type in my page. I call the first one home, then I press enter. It is created and it's a page. Take note, earlier I have this home, which is a custom link. So this is the main page, and that's what you are seeing in here. The next page I will add is about us. Hit enter. Services, hit enter. Pricing, hit enter. Blog, hit enter. And the last page, contact, hit enter. So I have all my pages. I can rearrange them the way I want. So maybe I want blog to come down here. So I'll have home, about us, services, pricing, contact, and blog, and you see them display in here. Awesome. I just go ahead and publish, then I exit from here, and I have my menu in there as well as my pages. So this is the home page, about us, services, pricing, and the rest. So this is the quickest way to create your pages and also make them a menu. So now if I go to the back end of my website and click on pages, you see all the various pages I've just created. Perfect. The next thing I'm going to do is create some blog posts. So to do that, I go over to post, then I click on add new. I just want to get all the pages and posts created before we start designing our website. I exit from here. Now in here, you see that I don't see the left sidebar, which I always want to see when I'm working in WordPress. So I go over to options, then I click on full screen mode so that I have my left side navigation pane. And the title, I enter the title of my blog post. Next, I enter the content of my blog post. Take note, this tutorial is not centered on how to create blog posts. I'm just doing this to get a complete website. So I'll just go ahead and enter some dummy content in here. Okay, I've entered my content. Then I go to post. Going down, I click on featured image, then I set my featured image. I click on select files, I choose this image, then I click on open. It is uploaded. I go ahead and set my featured image. Then I click on publish again. It is published. Next, I go ahead and create 2 more blog posts and get back to you. Alright, I've created all my blog posts. So if I go to all posts, you see the 3 posts I've created. Now if I go to the front end of my website and click on the name of my website, that is the default home page, you will see that I have my blog post showing on the home page, and I don't want that. Take note, we have created this page and call it home, but it's not our home page yet. So if I click on it, you see that it's having my domain name /home, which means it's not my default home page yet. And I don't also want to see the blog post on the home page of my website like we are seeing currently. So how can we fix this? So I go to the back end of my website, I go over to settings, and I click on reading. Under your home page displays, I choose a static page instead of your latest post. Under home page, I drop down the arrow and I choose home. Under post page, I drop down the arrow and I choose blog, so that all my blog posts will move to the blog page. I click on save changes. Now if I go to the front end of my website and refresh, you see that the blog post is gone and I'm now seeing the home page right here. So if I click in here, it will still take me to my URL, that is my domain name, which means the page home here is now our default home page. And if I go to blog, I'll have all my blog posts in here. Awesome. Now that all the technical aspects of our website is done, the next thing I'm going to do is start designing my pages. And the first page I'm going to design is the home page. So I click on home, then I click on edit page. I go ahead and click on edit with Elementor. Take note, Elementor is a drag and drop page builder that we are going to use to design our website. So when you open your page with Elementor, at the left hand side are the widgets or the elements that you can use one way or the other to design your page. So first of all, in order to use these elements, you need to insert a section where you can place your elements to build your page with. So I click on the plus icon here, and I'll have the various structures in here that I can use in order to create my page. So I can choose maybe 3 columns, and next I go over to this 9 dots icon right here, which I always call elements. So I click on it to find my elements. I can drag in the heading element just like that. I can change the text to whatever text I want. Awesome. Next I go back to elements and I drag in the image element immediately under the heading element. I can click on it from here and choose whatever image I want to use. I go back to elements and I can drag in the button element. So wherever I want this particular element, I make sure I have this blue bar showing right here, down here, and I drop. I'll have my element in there. And after inserting a particular element, at the left hand side, instead of you seeing the widget, you won't see the widget anymore. You only see content, style, and advanced, depending upon the particular kind of elements you have added. So this content, style, and advanced, we can use it to customize our button. So first of all, I can change the text of the button, start here, and I can link it to whatever page I want on my website. I can align my button, stretch, center, align left. Perfect. I can change the color if I want. So to change the color, I go to style. I have color in here which is green by default. I click on it and I can change the color from down here. Perfect. Now the heading text, I can change the typing style by going to style. I click on typography. Defaultly it is using Roboto. I drop down the arrow and I can search for the font I want to use. So I search for railway. I have railway in here. I just click on it and it will affect my text. I can change the color. So I click on the color here and I can choose whatever color I want. Perfect. Now if for some reason I don't need this image here, I can just click on the pencil icon and drag it to whichever column I want. Awesome. I can also apply a background color to the whole section right here. So to do that, I click on edit section, that is the 6 dots up here, and it will give me the edit section pane. So I can change the background color by clicking on style, background type, I choose classic, the color, I choose whatever color I want from here. Perfect. So this is how Elementor works, but this is not the design we are going to use in this website. I'm going to show you how we can make it beautiful like I showed you in the introduction. So I'll close it up. Now I'm going to insert a template which I've designed purposely for digital agency websites, and I'm going to give you this template for free. I'll leave a link in the description down below that will take you to where you can download the template. Now if you download the template, this is how it will appear, and when you extract you see something like this. So I open this folder up, and in here you see all these images that you can use on your website, and these are the various template. And I'll even give you a bonus template, which is the additional section that you can add to your website. So to upload this template, I go to this folder right here, that is add template. Just click on it, then I click on this arrow pointing up, that is import template. I click on select file. So I have my templates folder here. Let's open it up, then I go ahead and choose home. Click on open. It is uploaded. Next I go ahead and click on insert, then I choose yes, so that it will import all the settings I've made on the template. So when it is inserted, the page will refresh. You see that it's not showing the colors as we saw in the demo. So the next thing I'm going to do is add in my colors so that I'll choose them accordingly. And I have my colors in here, so I just go ahead and enter them. So first of all, I'll copy this, but before I do that I need to update my page. Then I go to this hamburger menu here, click on it, then I click on site settings. I choose global colors. Now if I want, I can just go ahead and add all my colors from here, or I can change these existing colors to the colors I want. I'm just going to add in my own colors, so I click on add color, and then the name I change it to color 1. Then I click on the color in here and enter in my color, just like that. So I go back to my colors again, copy the next one, add color, color 2, then I click on the color palette, enter in my color. And the last one, color 3, then I enter in my color. Perfect. I go ahead and click on update, then I exit from here. It will take me back to the Elementor editor. Now I can start customizing my colors. So first of all, the whole of this section I want to change the color, so I click on edit section right here, then I go over to style, the color, I click on the globe icon right here, and I choose color 1. Awesome. Next I click on this text right here, that is the heading text, and I'm using dual color heading. But before I change the colors, I want to change the text. So instead of digital marketing right here, I enter best websites, accelerator, I take it off and enter makers. And this text here I can change it from here, but I'll leave it for now. Next I go over to style, and the color and typography, the main color I click on the globe icon and I click on color 2, and then the solid color I click on the globe icon again and I choose color 3. Perfect. Next is the button, I click on it and I go over to style. Then the text, you can change it if you want, but I will leave this for now. And the link, I'm going to link it to the services page. So I remove this hashtag and I enter services, and to give me a best match, I have services in here. I just click on it to insert the link. Next I go to style, and the color, that is the background color, I click on the globe icon, then I click on color 2. I go over to hover, then the color, I click on the globe icon, then I choose color 3. Perfect. Next is the icon column, so I click on it. In here you can choose whatever social media you want. For instance, if I don't want Pinterest, I can just go ahead and delete it. Awesome. And I can add whatever social media I want. Then I click on the icon right here. Maybe I want to add LinkedIn, so I search for LinkedIn, click on the icon, insert, and it will change to LinkedIn. In here I can go ahead and enter the URL to my LinkedIn page, and I can also go ahead and do the same thing to the rest of them, but I'll leave them as they are for now. Next I go over to style, And the secondary color, I want to use color 3 or maybe color 2 will do. Perfect. Then icon hover, I click on it. The primary color, I choose color 3. Perfect. And now my hero section is done. Next, I go down. About us, I'm not going to change it. I'll leave it as it is. I'll go ahead and change this text. So I'll just select it and change it from here. Get a dynamic and interactive business website. Then the text in here, I'll go ahead and change it to whatever content I will have, but I'll leave it as it is for now. In here, you can go ahead and enter the name of your CEO. If you are the CEO, you just enter your name in here and then the position. And the about button, I want to repeat the same colors on it, so I just right click, copy, come in here, right click, then click on paste style. I'll have the same style, but what I'm going to do is click on it and I'm going to link it to the about page. So I just go ahead and type in about. Now get the best match. I have it in here. I just click on it to insert the link, and you can go ahead and change this image if you want to. Just select it, then click on it from here, and you can go ahead and upload whatever image you want to use. I don't want to change it, so I just close this. Going down, you may want to change the background color in here, but I think it's having the same color as we have here, but we can confirm that. And I actually use a gradient, so I select the whole of the section from here. So this whole section is having two different elements, that is services and why choose as. So it is selected. I go over to style, the color 1, I'll leave it as white, and then color 2, I go to the globe and I choose my color 1 in here. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and change the colors of my text in here, but before I do that, let me change here. So I just select it, go to style, then I click on text color, the globe icon, then I choose color 2. I click in here, style, globe icon, then I choose color 3. I choose color 2 for this. So I go in here, color, I choose color 2. Going down, I change the color for our services. Just select it, click on style, click on globe, and I choose this. Next is this services box, and I've used icon box. I just click on the pencil icon, and I go over to style. Take note, you can change the content from here. I have digital marketing, so let me just go ahead and change it. Business websites, and I can also change the content from here. If you want to change the icon, you just click on it and you search for whatever icon you want to use. So maybe I want to use this. I click on insert. So next I go over to style. In the icon color, I want to choose color 2, and then the content, I choose color 2 as well. Now if I hover on the icon box, down here below you see some border is having a particular color. So I go over to advanced, click on border, then I go ahead and click on hover. The color, I choose color 2. Perfect. So if I want to repeat the same thing for the rest of these, I just right click on it, copy, and I go ahead and paste the style. Perfect. So I just go ahead and change the colors in here and get back to you. Alright, I've changed the colors, and I've also changed the colors to my button down here, and I also want to link it up to my pricing link up here. So I just go ahead and select it, and I go over to content, and the link, I type in pricing to give me the perfect match. I just click on it to insert the link. Next is this counter section. So I select it. First of all, I change the content. So the counter, maybe the first one, I want to have 157. So it's going to start from 0 and end at 157 right here. So if I have some suffix or prefix, I can add them. So maybe I have 157 plus something. So you see that, but I don't want this plus, just want a definite value. And the title, I enter projects. So I'll go ahead and change the rest. Next, I'm going to change the colors. So I just click in here, then I go over to style, and the color, I choose color 1. For the number and then the title, click on the globe icon and I choose color 3. And I want to repeat the same thing for the rest of them. So I just go ahead and right click, copy, right click in here, paste style, page style, page style. Awesome. I hope by now you've gotten the concept. So I'll just go ahead and fill the color in here. Alright, I've changed the colors. I go ahead and click on update. Let's preview it. Awesome. Perfect. Maybe I can work on the links for my blog post. So I go back, I click on the pencil icon right here. So I go to style. Next I go to color, typography and spacing. What I'll change in here is the title hover color. So I change it to color 2. And I just go ahead and click on update. Let's see how that comes up. Perfect. Now that the home page is done, the next page I'm going to work on is about us. So I click on it, edit page, edit with Elementor. So I just go ahead and upload my about template. Click on import template, select file, then I go ahead and choose my about template, open. It is uploaded, then I click on insert, then I click on yes, it is inserted. So next I just go ahead and change the colors of my content. And since we already have a fair idea as to how Elementor works, I'll move fast here. So first of all, this section, I just click on edit section. I go over to style, then the color, I choose color 1. Then the text, I select it, style. I click on the globe icon and I choose color 2. And you see that under the home page, this particular section is the same as this. However, in here, I don't need this icon box, so I delete it, and I don't need this button as well. So I can go ahead and enter all the content of my about page in here and also change the colors. And then why choose as is also the same as what we have in here. So I just go ahead and work on them. And then our theme, in order to change the theme details, you just have to click on the image, and I'm using team member. We are getting this particular element as a result of installing the essential add-ons for Elementor. So if I want to change this image, I just click on it from here and I go ahead and choose my file. I don't want to change, and I can change the content, team member content, the name, the position. If I want to add some description, I go ahead and add it in here. Awesome. Going down, testimonials is just the same as this. So what I can do is I can go here, right click, copy, come back in here, right click, paste. Then I'll go ahead and delete this particular section. Perfect. So I'll change the rest of the colors and get back to you. Alright, I've changed all the colors and some of the content in here to match what I have on the home page. I just go ahead and update. I can preview the changes. Perfect. Alright, now the about page is done. Next is services. So I click on it. I can exit from here. Maybe I still need to use the home page. So I go to edit page, edit with Elementor. I just go ahead and upload my services template. Select file. I have services template in here, open. It is uploaded, then I click on insert, choose yes. So in here as well, I can go ahead and change the background color. I just click on edit section, now go to style, background type, color, I choose color 1, and then the text color, style, color, color 2. Perfect. So I just go ahead and change the rest of the content in here. Alright, I've changed the content. Maybe the images, I can go ahead and change them. So I select this, click on it from here. I already have some images in my media library, so I choose this for website design and digital marketing. Select it, change it from here. I choose this, and finally content writing, I choose this. Perfect. Then I go ahead and click on update. Let's preview the changes. Awesome. Perfect. Now the services page is done. Next I go over to pricing, edit page, edit with Elementor. Then I go ahead and upload my template, select file, then I choose pricing, open, then I click on insert, choose yes. So next I change the colors in here as well as the colors for the testimonial. Alright, I've done that. The next thing I'm going to do is work on the pricing. So I just click on the first one on the pencil icon. In here under settings, I can change the pricing style. Take note, I have the opportunity to use two, that is the default and style 2. So defaultly, so currently it's using default. Let me choose style 2. So style 2 would come with an icon and also some banner for the title, but I prefer to use the default. Next is the title. If you want to change it this way, you can change it. So maybe here I want to enter business websites, and then the list in here. If you want to enable list icon, just toggle this on, then you have your list icons. I don't need this, I remove it. Next is price. So in here you can change the price of your package. I want to make it $150. If it is on sale, you can go ahead and enable this and you get extra price from here, but I don't want to make it on sale, and I'm not also charging per month. So the price period, I remove this as well as the separator. Awesome. Next is the feature, that is the list we see in here. So I click on it and I can change them from here. So the first one is unlimited calls. So with this particular package, maybe I want to give my users one page, so I just go ahead and enter it in here. I click back on it to collapse it. Maybe I also want to give them free hosting, so I can leave this. The next one, I don't need this. Maybe I want to give them custom design or design customization, so I have it in here. And the rest of these two, I don't need them. So what I'm going to do is I just click on it and I enter dash, click in here as well, then enter dash, because I want it to be in line with the rest of the pricing packages. You can also go ahead and work on the button if you want. So in here, if you want to hide the button, you can just go ahead and click on it, but I need the button, so I'll show it. And then the button text, you can change it from here, so I'll leave it as choose plan, and I can link it to whatever page I want to link it to. So next I go over to style, then I'm going to change the button color. So you see that the moment I click on it, it has changed to the colors I want to use, and this is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I just right click in here, copy and paste style for the rest of them. Perfect. So you can go ahead and change the title of the rest of the pricing packages and their features as well. I hope you get the concept. I just go ahead and click on update and I can preview the page. Awesome. One other thing I want to do is make this middle package as my featured package. So I select it, then I go over to ribbon, then I click on featured. So I'll have this featured bar right here. Now if I want to change the color, I go over to style, then I scroll down, click on ribbon, so I can choose whatever color I want. So if I want this blue color, I think I'll go with my website color, so I'll choose color 2. Perfect. So this will serve as my featured pricing package. Update, and let's check the preview. Perfect. Awesome. I like this. So the pricing page is done. Next is contact, and that is the last page we work on. We customize blog page under the theme customizer. Edit page, edit with Elementor. I go ahead and upload my template. Upload template, select file, contact, open. It is uploaded. I just go ahead and insert yes. Now let me exit from here for now. Now I'll go ahead and change my colors. Alright, I've changed the colors, but in here I have a contact form which is not showing, so we need to create the contact form. But before I do that, I'll update, then I'll go to the back end of my website, Next, I hover on WP Forms, then I click on Add New. In here, I have a bunch of forms I can use. I'll just go ahead and use the simple contact form. And this is a pre-built form that we can use on our website. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, select this, and I'm going to customize it. So I click on Advanced, and the field size, I want to change it from medium to large so that it will stretch across. And then the first name placeholder, I enter first name, and I'll add asterisk to indicate that it is required. Next, last name, I enter the placeholder, and I'll go ahead and hide the label and also hide the sub labels. That is the first and last we see in here. So I hide them. I don't want to see the labels on my form. Next is email. I just click on it. Advanced. The size, I change it to large. Then placeholder, I enter your email with asterisk to indicate it is required, and I'll go ahead and hide the label. Next is comment or message. I remove comment or and leave only message. And then advanced, the placeholder, I'll enter your message or maybe your message here. Then I'll go ahead and hide the label. If you want to add maybe a field for telephone number, you go to add fields, then you just go ahead and click on numbers. Take note, I have phone in here, but you can't use them because they are grayed out. For you to be able to use it, you need the pro version of WP Forms. So I have numbers in here. I just drag it under email, click on it. Instead of numbers for label, I make it phone, and you can make it required if you want. Next, I go over to advanced. Field size, I choose large. Placeholder, I enter phone. Then I go ahead and hide the label. Next, I go over to settings. Under general, you can give your form a name from here. So I'll just call it contact form instead of simple contact form. The submit button text, I enter send. Next, I go to notifications. In here, I'll just remove simple from here. That is the subject line of the contact form. Take note, send to email address. You see admin email. So if users of your website send you a message through the form, it will go to the email address you use to set up WordPress. So if you want it to go to a particular email, you need to enter that email in here. I'm not going to change. Next, I go over to confirmation. In here, you can go ahead and change your confirmation message. So this is what users will see. So this is what users will see as soon as they submit the contact form. I'll leave everything as it is. Then I click on save. It is saved. I can exit from here, and I go back to my contact form in Elementor and refresh the page. The page is refreshed, but I still don't see my form. I just go ahead and click on it. Then under select form, I drop down the arrow and I choose contact form. Take note, that is the form we created. Next, I go to style. Then I scroll to submit button. Then the background color, I choose color 2. Hover, I choose color 3. Perfect. So in here, you can also go ahead and change your contact details, that is location, phone and email from here. Depending upon what you want, you can also change the icons from here. Perfect. I just go ahead and click on update. Then I click on preview. Now the design of all my pages are done. The next page I'm going to work on is the blog page, and I'll do this in the theme customizer. So to do that, I just go ahead and customize the whole website. So I click on customize from here. First of all, I'll work on the main blog page. So I go to blog, click on blog archive. I don't want to use the default page, so I click on customize, and the custom width, I want to make it 800. And if I want, I can toggle off the featured image, and the rest of the features in here you can toggle them off, but I need the featured image, so I bring it back. Now I click on back. Next is single post. I'll choose custom for single post too, and then the custom width, I make it 800. I go back. Next is sidebar. I don't need sidebar in here, so default page layout, take note, it is set to right sidebar. I say no sidebar, and now my page is clean. If I go to a single post, this is how it will look like. The next thing I'm going to work on is the header section. So first of all, I click on the pencil icon right here. Now I'm going to change the background color here. I click on design. In the background color, I go ahead and enter in this color. Now if I go to the home page of the website, you see that there's a border in here. I don't need the border, so what I'm going to do is just make this 0. Awesome. That is the bottom border size. You see that my menu is almost touching the top here. I don't want that, so I go back to general, and under height I make it 130. And what I'm going to do next is rearrange my menus. So I click in here, that is the primary menu, drop it here, and in here I'm going to add a button. So I click here, the plus icon, and I click on button. So now I'll start customizing them up. First of all, I'll add a logo. So I select logo here, select a logo, I go to upload files, select files, and I have my logo in here under media. Take note, they are all part of the folder you'll be downloading. I have my logo here, open. It is uploaded. I select skip cropping, so my logo is uploaded. Now I don't need the site title. I toggle it off from here, and you see that my logo is too big. The size, I make it 150. That is the logo width. Going down, I click on site icon, select site icon, upload files, select files. I have my icon here, open. It is uploaded. I select skip cropping, and it will appear right here. Next, I'm going to work on the menus. So I click on the pencil icon beside it, then I go over to design. Going down, under menu color, the text link, I want to make it black, just like that. And then the hover, I enter in this color, and the active color, I go ahead and enter this as well. Perfect. So if I hover, you see that color, and the active color will be the same. Next, I want to make my menu bold. So I come in here under menu font, click on the pencil icon, then under weight, I change it to bold 700. Next, I work on the button. I just go ahead and click on it, and then the button text, I'll enter get in touch, and then the link, I remove this and enter my contact page link. So to get that, I need to go to the front end, and I think I still have my contact page open in Elementor. So I go to the hamburger menu here, then I click on view page. If you don't have your page open Elementor, you just have to go to the front end and click on contact us, then you grab the link from here. I copy it, come back in here, paste, then I go over to design. The background color, that is normal, I enter in this color, and then the hover, I go ahead and enter this. Perfect. Next, let's see how our menu will look on tablet and mobile. So I click on tablet right here, and first of all, we need to deal with this. So I click on the logo, the pencil icon. I don't need the site title. Now if I click on the hamburger menu here, you see that my menu is not arranged properly, so I need to make a menu for that. So I click on off canvas menu. First of all, I need to configure the menu from here. So under off canvas, I choose my main menu. Now I have my menu in order, but I don't need this white background. So I select the pencil icon here, and I click on design. The background, I enter this color to match, and then the link colors, I want to change it for normal. I make it black, and then hover, I enter in this color. Active, I enter the same color. Perfect. The next thing I'm going to work on is the hamburger menu here, that is this icon here. So I click on the pencil icon on it, then I go over to design. I'll just go ahead and change the icon color to this color. Perfect. Let's see how it looks on mobile. So first of all, I'll need to fix the title again. So I click on the icon right here, then I toggle off site title, and everything else will be cool. Perfect. Let me take it back to desktop, and now the header section is done. So I go back, back. Next I go over to footer builder and it will open up the footer builder for me. Now what I'm going to do is click on the plus icon right here, then I go ahead and choose footer menu, and I click on it. Take note, I don't have a footer menu yet. I'm just going to go ahead and use the main menu. So I click on configure, going down, footer menu, I choose main menu. Perfect. Then I click on this pencil icon to enable the footer builder. I'll take copyright and drop it in here. Next I click on it, then I go ahead and edit the copyright text. So I don't need powered by. I take it off up to this stage, then I go to design. The text, I'll change it to black. Next is the footer menu. I click on it, then I'll go over to design. The link, I make it black, and then the hover, I enter in this color, and active, I enter the same color. Perfect. Next thing I'm going to do is change the background color of the whole of this section. So I click on the pencil icon, go to design, then background color, I go ahead and enter this color, and you see that I have a border up here. I don't need that, so the size, I just make it 0, so that the border will go off. Perfect. And that's all the customizations I want to do. I just go ahead and publish, then I exit from here. So now I can exit from here, here, and here as well. So that's it on how to create a digital agency website. I hope this video was helpful. If you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and also enable the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future videos. Keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one.